When you ask me about the first Ridler car that Foose Design is responsible for, that would be Wes Rydell's Grand Master. And I actually started doing the design work on that car when I was still working at Boyd's. But Boyd's went away and Wes wanted me to stay involved with the car. He was building it at his shop in North Dakota. So I was flying back and forth. We got it to, the point where it needed to be painted. And that's when we brought it back out to Foose Design. We did all the finish sheet metal work and all the fitting and all the moldings and all the little detail stuff we finished up here and pre-assembled the car. Once we had it ready for paint, well, I had been involved with several different paint companies, but I wanted the absolute best paint job that we could put on that car. I could have called some of these other companies and gotten the paint for free. But what I did is I talked to all the different prep and detail specialists that I knew that would prep cars for shows. And when I asked them all, what is the paint that you're getting the best results from? It was all of them just said, glazer it. Number one, you'll get the best results from glazer it. So we bought all the materials to paint the Grand Master. Every single square inch of that car was color sand and rubbed to be as perfect as we could possibly get it. And when it was all finished, we won the Ridler Award with it. I brought it back to Foose Design and I found out from the paint company who the area rep for Glazer it, RM, BASF was, and that was Gary Smith. And we invited him up. He came up, he saw the car, and I asked him if there was any way we could strike some type of a deal where any cars that we were going to build like this in the future, maybe they'd want to help us out. And he said, let me make some phone calls. He called me back. He says, any cars that you're building, we will donate the paint. And that's where our relationship with BASF started. And it wasn't much longer after that that we actually started filming overhauling and also rides. And when I called them and asked them if they wanted to be involved, they've been involved with almost every car that we've done on overhauling. And it's a great relationship. I've been happy with it ever since. Why the Rydell family picked a 35 Master Sedan to be the car that they would build for a Ridler contender, it didn't start out that way. It was just going to be another car. And Wes Rydell is one of those people that you just want to do your absolute best for him. And that's all he asks. He says, just do your best. But then all of a sudden it became, okay, we're going to build this to be a show car. And I think we put it off 2 years before we went for the 50th anniversary of the Detroit Autorama, and it won that year. It was pretty special. Wes really wanted to paint the car red, and the thought of painting it red to me just pulled all the wind out of my sails because I knew it would just look like another street rod if we painted it red. And he says, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to do really subtle, different colors that's unlike anything that's been seen in the street rod world, but very elegant, rich colors. I did a couple sketches for him. He says, do it. And I'm so glad that he allowed us to do that because I think it was really a trendsetter for those colors. You started seeing other cars really copying it, and it has changed the industry, I think, since we painted that car.